Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and I am here with my fourth layout using the January hip kit, and I am going to be doing a page about Brody today. And I wanted to do a page about at least one of my dogs. Well, I want to do one about Brody because I have that really cool Heidi Swap die cut that looks like a Boston Terrier. So I looked through my pictures, and of course I found one with him on it. It's usually not that hard. I always have pictures of my dogs. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using that large triangle cut, one of them from, that was a leftover from the Christmas dresses layout that I did, where I did the large triangle. I did 2 large triangles there. So I'm going to use this black and white polka dot from Heidi Swap, and then I'm going to use this cut piece here from the Dear Lizzie Serendipity line, and I'm going to use them together. And I like how there's a large polka dot and then a small polka dot. So I like the contrast there. So now I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to use to back my photo with. I want to use that heart paper as well as a large layering piece, and then I need to put something else behind the picture. So I'm grabbing a few things here from my hip kit tray that I have, and I found that piece of teal cardstock, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. And I'm going to do a thin mat behind my photo so that it stands out a little bit. And I pulled that little strip of paper with all the words on it. That is from the Maggie Holmes open book line, and I still think I have one more little sliver of that left, so I'm going to have to use that up here soon. We got that in our October kit, and I just love that paper so much. But I'm going to use a strip here. So I'm using my black Stays On, and I kind of just did I inked the edges of the cardstock there, and I think I'm going to ink the edges of this too. I'm going to have a lot of pattern layers going on, so I want them to be able to stand out against everything else. So I'm pretty positive I do that. So I'm going to go ahead and stick my large triangle down. I really liked the Christmas dresses thing because I'd seen a few people do that technique, and I wanted to try it. And now I have these really large 12-inch triangles, so I'm going to be using them here in the next couple layouts. But I do like the way it looks. So I'm inking that paper there, and I'm also going to go ahead and ink this open book paper as well, and I'm going to use them to layer behind my photos. And I think I'm going to ink other things too. I'm going to get everything kind of laid down first. So I have that cut apart there. That is from a Dear Lizzie pattern paper from the kit. And it has the XOXO on there. And I took a strip. I cut that in half because I'm going to layer it above and below so that it looks like it's one large piece of paper behind it, but it's really a small one, just cut in half. And that is from the Amy Tangerine Stitch line. That actually came in our December kit. So I had a little piece left over, so I'm going to use it here to repeat the hearts. And I went ahead and inked that card there as well. And this right here is a border strip from one of the papers. I'm not 100% sure which one. I don't know if I'm going to turn it over or not, so I can see which one it is. I'm guessing it's probably it's either Dear Lizzie or Amy Tangerine. It might be Amy Tangerine because it has the stitch. Yep, it's Amy Tangerine. That's one of the border strips from one of her pattern papers, and I inked it. And so I'm just kind of getting my base here put together. And that's the die cut that I want to use, and it looks like a Boston Terrier. And I'm going to use one of these watercolor, they're watercolor cuts, so they're little words cut out of watercolor paper. And I'm going to use the XOXO, and that just kind of repeats, the same thing on that card there. And I'm not going to color it, I'm going to leave it white. right there. And I pulled out that everyday cut from Heidi Swapp, and I'm going to staple that with my tiny attacher right above the picture here. And that picture is of Brody sleeping in a really weird position. And my title is going to be How, with a question mark, because I will look at him sometimes when he's sleeping and I'm like, how are you sleeping in that incredibly uncomfortable position? Like, I don't understand it. It really baffles me sometimes that he can sleep in just the weirdest positions. So I'm using my StazOn here and I'm inking the edge of this die cut here. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a Boston Terrier or maybe a French Bulldog or something, but it looks close enough, you know, for me to be able to use it on a layout about Brody. And speaking of Brody, I'm doing this voiceover on February 3rd, and today is his birthday. He's 12 years old today. So he's my little old man. So I used a couple of puffy stickers there from Dear Lizzie, and I'm going to go ahead and get that guy stuck down there. I'm trying to look at all like the pink and a little bit, there's not a whole lot of green besides what's in the Heidi Swapp packet, but I'm just trying to pick a few things out here and there. I'm going to go ahead and work on my title here, and the title, like I said, is going to be How, and I'm using these really bright pink glitter thickers. Those are from Amy Tangerine, and they're called Other Half. I like them a lot. And I'm going to use a couple of these little asterisks and little, I think they're little plus signs, but I turned them to be X's. And I'm thinking about what else I can do on here, but I'm going to go ahead and put down my journaling right here first. Because I will never understand how Brody can sleep in these weird positions. Well, so I'm going to write a little bit more. And I'm watching Bones. Yes, I am. As of today, as of February 3rd, I just finished season 4, so I'm going to be moving on to season 5 here soon. I have other shows I need to watch too, but I don't know. I'm really enjoying Bones, and I kind of want to get through it before I start another full series of something. But I think after I finish Bones, I think I'm going to start on Sons of Anarchy, because that's one that I've been wanting to watch, and I have it on my list, and I have the last season on my DVR, so that's probably going to be my next adventure in marathoning. So this is a little border strip left over from one of the Dear Lizzie papers, and it has pink hearts, so I'm going to layer that above. And I finished up my journaling. It says, I will never understand how Brody can sleep in these weird positions, but he does, and it continues to, and it just confuses and amuses me. No, it continues and it confuses me and makes me laugh. There we go. I'm trying to read it, but it's really small, so that's what it says. So I put this little arrow here that's also from the Heidi Swapp pack. And that's going to complete my layout, you guys. I kept it kind of simple, lots of layers and things like that. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions for me, please let me know. And I will be back again real soon with some more Hip Kit layouts for you. Have a great day, guys. Bye.